Yo, still Bills, what's the deal, man? I'm fresh off the clock, man. I'm dog fucking tired, man. Like I might not even go to the gym. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted, man. I ain't been sleeping good. I've been doing the most. So I might just stay at the crib today. I don't know though, cause I've been in the gym, been going pretty hard in the gym and get pretty consistently, man. But peep gang, I want to get into this shit, man, and that's this whole David Benavidez thing, man. Listen, I know it's getting boring, it's getting real monotonous talking about the David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez situation. You dig? There are other fights to talk about. I really want to speak on Bam. I didn't get to watch the fight. I didn't get to watch Teo. I didn't get to watch Bam. Who else fought? I didn't get to see Rumla. I heard Rumla Ali got robbed. I want to speak on Robezy and what he did with that spectacular performance he put on for his comeback fight. But I didn't get to watch those fights. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try and watch. If I stay home, I'm gonna try and watch them fights today, man. But I want to talk about this David Benavidez situation and Canelo Alvarez situation, man, and how it's just getting a little bit ridiculous, man. Like I was just on the shout out to the IBFP. I was just on Nuke's podcast just on Friday, and it's come out that the WBC has granted David Benavidez 2 weeks to decide what he's gonna do with if he's gonna keep his Mando interim status at 175 pounds, or is he gonna activate it for it on at 168 pounds? And my thing is this, man. You've been calling this man's name out for the past year to 2 years, maybe even 3 years after he got all them belts or whatever the case may be. You ran with a multitude of propaganda, media tactics, and it's just all the circus acts and everything, and the slander this dude in the public. Your entire build up and promotion to sell the fight between you and Vosdick, you use that man's name. I mean, what else do we got to talk about, man? Your promoter put out fictitious numbers talking about how Canelo, turned down 60 M's or whatever the case may be, and we was willing to take 5%. Just all type of wild shit, and just for Eddie Reynoso to come out and debunked all that shit, and he goes and deletes the tweet. You go into the fight with him and Jaime Munguia. I'm a hop in the ring. I'm there. Every time you mention this dude's name, you got some, disparaging to say about him just for you to need 2 weeks when it's time for you to activate the clause. That's the most ass backwards shit I've ever heard in my life, man. Listen. Go back to 168 pounds. It's not really anything that needs to be discussed. If we being real, it's not anything that really needs to be up for discussion. You're not about to do nothing up there with with the niggas at 175 pounds. It's just not gonna happen, bro. And the fact that that's another thing that's blowing me. You said after the Vosdick fight, yeah, you was talking about jumping back down to 168 pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to 168. I think we're gonna jump back down. Now, mind you, you spent all year, man. We on the bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? We finna fight Bivol, the winner of Bivol and Better Biev. We looking to go up and fight Zerto at cruiserweight. You put out an entire blueprint on what it is on your future plans and the immediate future. Just for you to talk about how you gonna drop back to 168 pounds when that fight with Vosdick didn't go in the direction that you figured it'd go in. You dig? You couldn't go in there and hurt a 37-year-old man. You couldn't hurt him, and you gassed out. And how you deal with someone that's in their prime? You dig? And ain't pulling their punches and is looking for counter opportunities. You dig? You just showed that, man, these waters may be a little too deep for you to swim in right now. So maybe you need to drop back down and hone your skills a little bit more. So go and do that. Go and do that. You dig? But you are in a position of where if Canelo is genuinely ducking you, because I don't think he's ducking you personally, up and I'm like, no, bro, I said it before, bro. Y'all want a dude as accomplished as Canelo to jump through the hoops to get a fight. And that's just not how it works, bro. He can, you know, he got enough kills through the winter to last him throughout the winter. He got enough kills to last him throughout the winter. You dig what I'm saying? If we going back to the hunter-gatherer days, he got enough kills to last him through the winter. You on the prowl. You the one that's looking to, you know what I'm saying? You're the one that's looking for the kills. You're the one that's looking to hunt the hunter. So you're supposed to go through the requisite steps to garner that fight, and you're not doing that. You rather use media tactics and all that shit and get them to push for a fight and run with all these narratives, so you can somehow circumvent doing the road work of having to garner that fight, like how Golovkin did. Golovkin proved himself to be his contemporary. That's what you want him to. You want to do that. You rather take that route because it's the easier thing to do, as opposed to walking through that gauntlet, as opposed to going through the hellfire to get to the man. You want to go. You want the media to guilt trip him and and use shaming tactics to get him in there. All right, cool, whatever the fuck ever. So now here we are in a position where all you got to do is say, "Yo, I'm gonna stay at 168 pounds, and yeah, I want my Mando. I want to activate my mandatory clause. I want to activate that shit right now." Now you're in a position of where you can undisputedly make this nigga look like the duck. You're in a position to do that. You're in a position to say, yeah, man, yeah, he's running. He's running. And because he's running, I want that belt. Because he's running, I want that belt. And that's just what it is. But you don't want to do that, bro. You don't, you just, I just, what is there to think about? You're not finna jump up and fight no goddamn Bivol and better be if it's not happening, dog. You know that's not what you. Bivol's name only became a factor when he beat Canelo. And I'm not normally mad. Like, I'm not mad at people who go up and say, "Oh man, oh bet, yeah, now I need that. Now I want that with you." I wouldn't mind it if it wasn't angling involved with it, man. Everybody started running up on motherfucking Bivol after Canelo done went up there and fought him already. And now, this how I guilt trip Canelo into getting a fight with me. You know what I'm saying? So let's say if a lot of you niggas did beat Bivol, y'all would still try to find a way to get Canelo to fight you. But I beat Bivol. I can beat you. It's still a sense of angling and clout chasing and shit, bro. Like, it's just real weird and funny style how y'all operate as fighters, bro. It's funny. But now after he goes up there and he fights him, now all of a sudden everybody's getting to talk. Everybody's talking about Bivol, man. The American boxing scene is a trip. The point that I'm trying to make is this: there is no reason for you to sit out for 2 weeks unless you and Canelo are in cahoots and talking about, yo, I might jump. If you go, you just stay at 75. That would be the only reason why you would need to entertain staying up at 175 pounds. If that man is talking about jumping up there, coming to holler at you, that's it. That's the only reason. That is the only reason you would need to stay at 175 pounds. That would be the only reason for you to think that you need to stay at 175 pounds. The only reason. But we don't know if it is or not, because we don't know what Canelo was doing, man. That man is living his life, and man, please, y'all gonna talk on whatever, y'all gonna say whatever the fuck it is y'all want to say, so say it. It is what it is, man. Y'all see what I'm doing when I'm ready to announce it. So yeah, fam, like, what is the 2 weeks about? That's what all this shit boils down to, man. And I'm still coming across people who are still looking for reasons to blame Canelo for the bullshit. Like, it's Canelo's fight. It's Canelo's fault that he won't sign or activate his mandatory clause. Like, what are we doing here? Oh, we know if he activate that clause, he ain't gonna fight him. Okay, well, the very least you can do is prove it. That's the very least you can do. That's the very least you could do is go and activate your mandatory clause and see if it sticks. And if it doesn't, all right, cool. Canelo's a buster. He got to get that belt up, and now we got to get on his ass for ducking that drama. But you don't even try to entertain it. You content with just allowing the shit to just happen, or just allowing the motherfucker to just collect dust up on the shelf. You dig? It's wild, man. Just the Jedi mind tricks that this man can run on y'all, and y'all eat it up because everybody the alternate reality soothes a detractor. It just it's real weird behavior. It's real weird behavior, and it's real weird seeing this from a dude who's been running his mouth for all of these years about Canelo. Cigar talk. Oh, we gonna talk about Canelo. Every interview with this man, he's talking about Canelo. Even when he has a fight, he got somebody in the scope currently. talking about Canelo, talk about Canelo, talk about Canelo, talking about Canelo. Now that you're in a position to where you can add validity to anybody, to add validity to everything that you've been saying, for those who know how to read in between the lines and pick up on, detect the bullshit. You talking about you need 2 fucking weeks. 2 weeks to do what? To decide what? This is silly, man. Like this is real. This is silly behavior. This is silly behavior. You don't need no fucking 2 weeks, bro. You don't need no fucking 2 weeks to figure out what you gonna do. Just get it done. It's as simple as that. Just activate the damn clause and say, Canelo, what's happening? And if you're not gonna run me that fade, then just get that belt up. Give me my belt, bro. Give me my fucking belt. So we can see you for the fraud that you are. All this deciding shit, I need 2 weeks to decide, man. Come on, bro. Now you bullshit. I don't want no other fight for Canelo but the Benavidez fight. I honestly don't. Even a Christian Mobility, even though I think a Christian Mobility fight is a damn good fight, it's just not the fight that I want. It's not the fight that I want. Why? Because y'all been running your mouth about this dude for I don't know how many years, gassing him. And now that we're in a position to potentially see what he's about, or not see what he's about, but we're in a position to get that fight underway. Now he's the one pulling punches and not Vosdick. This is the dumbest shit in the world. Like, this can't be a promotional tactic, bro. This can't be a promotional tactic. Because that fight is not going to get as fever pitch as it is now. It's not. There's no reason to marinate this fight. There's no reason to prolong this fight. It's been on long enough. It's going to get to a point where it's going to grow stale. The fight is going to do the most amount of numbers that fight is going to do is in the now. You cannot prolong this fight for another 2 fights. You can't do it. You can't do it. You're going to lose interest. You're going to lose fans behind it. And I'm talking about Canelo. This is the frustrating part about being a fan of Canelo. When you just, just like I said, you don't see the Pope every day, man. So you ain't going to know his every move. You're just not. He's like, I don't need to come out and address y'all. I just don't. I still got a life to live, man. I ain't about to be doing a whole bunch of interviews. I put in my road work. I put in my pain. You dig? I'm in a position where I dictate the terms. And when I want to sit down and get in front of a camera, that's when I'll get in front of a camera. It'll be on my time, not y'all time. And he has the respect and within his insulated fan base to where he can do that shit. He can do that shit. But if you thinking that just your celebrity, like people get tired of celebrity, they get tired of the supporters get tired of the individuals that they're supporting. They get tired of it after a while. It grows stale. You ducking, you running. Nah, we need that drama, man. We need that drama. We need it, and we need it now. So I just don't get why, this dude is doing the doofus shit that he's doing. There's no reason for you to take 2 weeks, bro. Like we in fucking July right now. It's the first of the month. Shout out Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's the first of the fucking month. You do not need 2 weeks. Why do you need to wait till the middle of the month to decide whether you're gonna stay up there or jump back down? When you know you want to jump back down because you've been saying for I don't know how for years that you want to fight Canelo. There's no rhyme and reason or logic to this decision, to this apprehension to activate a clause. I've been this dude's mandatory for this and that and the third. He's a pussy. There's people we're really talking about this dude who's been a mandatory for 3 years when he hasn't. Misinformation like a motherfucker, man. And he don't give a fuck to correct it. No, why would I correct it when I'm trying to slander your name to shame you into a fight? Now that didn't work, the shaming tactics and the media, the media circus and all that shit, The media stunts didn't work. Now that you're in a position to get this shit on paper, it's there, ready for the taking. You not doing it, and that shit look wild to me. That shit look wild to me, and none of your fans are gonna say anything about it. What will they do? They'll find a way to blame Canelo. Just the most hustling backwards shit I've ever seen in my life, man. Listen, you're not doing nothing at 75. At least not right now. At least not right now. You got another 2 years before you jump up to 75, even though your body is telling you different. Even though your body is telling you different. You're not ready to jump up there and deal with them dudes. So go ahead and activate that not rematch, but that mandatory clause, so we can get this fight underway, and you can get the fight that we've been wanting for years. Because, like I said before, I wanted Benavidez before he fought Bivol. That's what I wanted, that fight back then. And I think it's the perfect time. I mean, it'd have been a worse beating. Like, he'd have got brutally stopped back then. Because even within the Vosdick fight, a few weeks ago, I saw upside in it. I saw upside in his game. I saw layers he started to add to his game, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. But this is the fight that we need, man. Canelo needs, I don't think that $200 million price point is something for real. I think he's just being facetious. Like I was saying on Nuke's podcast, man, just to, extort a nigga. You dig what I'm saying? And just make that man bow down and kiss the Gucci chucks. Nah, son, no, bro. You was talking breezy for as long as you was talking. Now I'm gonna hold you to that. Y'all got all this show on deck. I bet. Well, I need every bit of that plus some. I need 2 times and 3 times what it is that y'all said y'all have to offer me. I get it. I get it. It's not a scared thing. It's you running your mouth. You an irritant, bro, and you pissing me off. You pissing me off. So I'm gonna do what it is that I gotta do to really, to show you that, man. You listen, no. Pipe down, little nigga. I get it. I get it. That's what a Don does. That's what a boss does. It's understandable, man. But like at this point, like I just want the fight. I just want the fight. So it is incumbent for David Benavidez to go and do what he has to do and not wait no goddamn 2 weeks to get it done, bro. Ain't no fucking way you need to wait 2 weeks to get it, to activate a fucking mandatory clause for a fight that you've been saying you wanted for the past 2 and 3 years. That makes no sense whatsoever. You're gonna wait a whole 2 weeks when you got the fight. You got the golden ticket right there. You got the golden ticket right there. And if you don't got it, it's because it wouldn't be your fault that you don't have it. You did everything that you could possibly do to get the fight. You beat Caleb Plant. You became mandatory after you fought Andre. Now you have you told everybody last year you'd wait till September or May or whatever to activate the clause. Now that the clause is right there ready to be activated, here you go talking about you need 2 weeks to decide. As if there's anything to decide. There's nothing to decide. Just get in there. Just activate the fucking clause, man, so we get this fight underway. And if we don't get the fight underway, it wouldn't be because your lack of trying. You did what it is you needed to do. Canelo didn't bite. Now he gets stripped. Now we can justifiably slander him in the eye of the public. Because I will definitely do that. Just quit bullshitting, man. You don't need no fucking 2 weeks. I don't get it. You don't need 2 weeks for this. You don't need. There's nothing to decide. You're not trying to go see Better Be Evan Bivol. As much as you pump fake in the eyes of the public, you ain't trying to go fight them dudes, bro. And it's understandable. Not a bigger fight. Both of them are harder fights. You got Canelo right there. Go get the fight, man. Make the goddamn. Activate the fucking clause, bro, so we can get this fight finally. Finally. Shit, man, I just woosah, nigga. That shit aggravates my soul, man. So what are you gonna do, David? Whatever you do, make sure it's a wise decision and get it done so we can get this fight underway, man. I really don't know what else to say about it, man, because at this point I'm just bloviating and going around in circles, man. Just activate the fucking Just activate the fucking clause so we can get the fight on the way, man. And you can't be blamed for the fight not happening. Now we can rightfully place that blame at his feet. Deuces.